Hi friends, this is Mainak Misra and welcome back to my channel. In multiple countries, the pandemic is not over yet, so I believe you and your family members are doing absolutely great and taking care of yourselves. Today, I will be discussing with you a Russian film, Stalker, directed by none other than Andrei Tarkovsky. Andrei Tarkovsky's immensely philosophical film Stalker digs deeper into human soul and tries to find out the true meaning of life. Humans exist in this world with an array of desires without knowing the innermost one. They chase dreams and fantasies, forgetting their near and dear ones. However, without the basic purpose of life, they get trapped and encircled again and again. So they lose hope and life seems to be futile and worthless. Andrei Tarkovsky's deeply soul-searching film Stalker shows the sufferings and pain of humans who have lost self-esteem and self-identity. Their identities have been crushed by their disbelief. Stalker vividly shows that the spiritual crisis is very painful in the modern world. It also shows that the only way of redemption is through love. The only way forward amidst these difficulties is through basic human emotions like love, compassion, happiness, and togetherness. Now let's discuss the story of this film. Even though the basic setup of Stalker looks like science fiction, it is mostly a philosophical and psychological film. The story of this film is centered around a zone which is full of extraterrestrial elements and devoid of basic principles of physics. There is a room inside the zone where the innermost desires of humans get fulfilled. And the zone is heavily guarded by government military forces. A stalker who takes visitors through the zone leaves his wife and daughter to take his two new clients, a writer and a professor, to the zone. They evade the military blockage following a military train and reach the center of the zone by a railway work car. And the stalker clearly instructs them to follow his orders or instruction very strictly. He says that the zone is full of traps and must be respected. He also says that the straightest path may not be the shortest path. He keeps throwing a metal nut tied to a cloth to know whether there is any trap inside the zone or not. He narrates the story of a previous stalker, Porcupine, that he committed suicide when he could not save his brother. His innermost desire to be wealthy was fulfilled. He became wealthy, but he could not save his brother. and now they discuss their objectives of visiting the zone. The writer says that he wants to gain his inspiration for creativity. He lacks inspiration currently. The professor wants to research the zone and wants to win the Nobel Prize. The stalker says that his only objective is to get his client's desired fulfilled. After crossing multiple tunnels, they finally reach their destination, the room. However, there neither the writer nor the professor has the courage to enter the room. And the professor reveals his true intention, that he wants to destroy the room to stop its illegal usage. He has brought a 20 kiloton bomb with him and he is all set to carry out his mission. The trio engages in a scuffle outside the room, and the writer realizes that nobody in this world knows his innermost desire, and the zone cannot be used for selfish purposes. The professor dismantles the bomb and scatters its pieces nearby. The trio returns to the bar without accomplishing their mission. The stalker tells his wife that nobody has the courage to enter the zone, and he is deeply frustrated because of that. In the last scene, Stalker's daughter moves a few glasses on the table by her psychokinetic abilities. And at the same point of time, a very little later, a train passes by that house. So this is the story. Stalker shows the sufferings and pain when a spiritual crisis creeps in. When humans lose self-esteem and self-identity, the suffering is enormous. And at the same point of time, they overlook happiness and satisfaction within themselves, and they try to find out those in an unknown world. Just like they chase mirage in an oasis. The writer and the professor visit the zone, but they do not have the courage to enter the room because they do not know their innermost desires. This film shows the shallowness of human beings. Nobody is happy in this world because they are not content within themselves. Selfish motives only bring vacuum to the soul. And it is not possible to have only positivity. There will always be a negativity. There is profit and there is loss. There is pain, there is gain. There is happiness and there is sorrow. So there will be positives and negatives, and we cannot get only our selfish desires to be fulfilled. The stalker's daughter moves the glasses on the table by her psychokinetic capabilities. However, the viewers are confused whether the vibration of the train or her psychokinetic ability moves the glasses. But only the empty glass falls off the table. Does Tarkovsky mean that humans with spiritual crisis eventually get wiped out of this world? Viewers do not know the answers. The selfless service and sacrifice of Stalker can be compared to an artist. The Stalker knows that the zone is full of dangers. It is hazardous, but still he takes his clients through the zone. He even leaves his family so that he can get his clients' desires fulfilled. The same way an artist tries to find out the true meaning of life and presents it to the world through his works. An artist lives for the world and not for himself. In spite of multiple obstacles, an artist is not afraid of portraying the evil and showing us the pathways of an ideal life. Stalker is a continuous film without any time lapse. Tarkovsky wanted to capture time and its passing on each frame. He did not want any time jump or manipulation so that the entire film can look like a single shot. He wanted to prove that cinema can very well observe life, and that is the true essence of cinema. There is no surprise that Stalker has only 142 shots. Tarkovsky also wanted to portray that the only effective force in this world is the supreme value of love. Everything is possible through love. But it is a regret that humans no longer can spread the purest form of love. And it is a misconception that there is no hope in this world. Love alone is a proof against that misconception. The writer visited the zone to be startled, to get astonished by the miracles and extraterrestrial forces of the zone. But he is surprised when he visits the bar and sees that the Stalker's wife holds the same level of love and devotion for her husband. So zone is nothing. Zone does not mean anything. Everything is there in this world, and everything is possible through the supreme value of love. And everything depends on our capacity to spread love effectively in this world. Regarding various departments of this film, the screenplay is written by Strugatsky brothers, Boris and Arkady Strugatsky, from their 1972 novel Roadside Picnic. However, the screenplay is largely different than the novel, as Tarkovsky himself made multiple alterations. Stalker features multiple directorial styles, signature styles of Tarkovsky, like slow and subtle camera movement, long takes and wide angle long shots. Tarkovsky uses the sepia color outside the zone and colorful images inside the zone. Probably he wanted to portray the delusion of the zone through colorful images. He started the film with Georgi Radberg as cinematographer. However, the initial footage was improperly developed and he was furious back at home in Moscow, and ultimately Radberg was fired. He was furious. And then he had to reshoot the entire film again. And Tarkovsky, his wife, and Anatoly Solonitsin died of cancer, which was caused by the poisonous chemicals from the chemical plant in Tallinn, Estonia, where they were shooting at that time, in and around a few hydropower plants. Regarding the sound, Tarkovsky wanted to mix the sound and music at such a level so that their differences cannot be identified. He even got some sound artificially created by composer Eduard Artemiev on his synthesizer. Even though Beethoven's Symphony No. 9 was used, but it can be barely heard amidst noises. Tarkovsky believed that music is not mandatory for a film and sound can very well take its position. He also wanted music to be a combination of Eastern and Western music pieces. So after a lot of research, Eduard Artemiev came up with 3 tunes: Indian classical tune of Tanpura, a flute, and a tune of Azerbaijani tar, which were moduled significantly to form a single string. And ultimately, Tarkovsky was very happy with that result. Even he got the train sound artificially created on Artemiev's synthesizer. Stalker is widely regarded as one of the most important films ever made, and it is constantly ranked amongst the great films ever made. And I hope that you have already seen this film. If you have not, please see this film. And the request goes again that please support my channel, please subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon so that you do not miss regular updates. And until I make the next video, thank you for watching. Thank you so much, and bye.